everybody. Again, this video is if you were not in class when we read chapter 1, or if you would like to reread chapter 1. As you are going through the Ed puzzle, please click in the lower right-hand corner to make it full screen. All right, chapter 1. Listen and answer the questions. See if I can make this bigger. Okay. My brother and I live here in a refugee camp in Kenya, in Africa. The camp is called Dadaab. And remember, we learned about Dadaab. There are a lot of people that live there. We weren't born here. Hassan and I were born in Somalia. Some people here are from Ethiopia or Sudan or other places in Africa. But we all have one thing in common. We had to leave our homes because we were afraid for our lives. Some people who live here hope they'll be sent to America or Canada or some other place to live. Not me, though. I just want the war in Somalia to end so we can go back home. Our mom will be able to find us there. Dadaab is so big. It's actually made up, of 3 separate camps. You can take a bus from one camp to another, or you can walk for about 4 hours. There's Hagadera, which is named after the big trees. There's Dagahali, named after, I don't know what. I live in Ifo camp, which in English roughly translates to City of Light. Don't let the name fool you, though. We don't have electricity here. After so many years with so many people living here, Ifo is more like a city than a camp. We have markets, schools, mosques, a hospital, everything. Refugee camps are supposed to be a temporary place to stay until it's safe to go back home. I guess no one expected the war to last so long, though, because Hassan and I have been here for 7 years. There are a lot of bad parts about living in a refugee camp, but there's not a lot of food here, so Hassan and I are always hungry, and it's hot. But for me, one of the worst parts of living in a refugee camp is it's really boring. Every day is basically the same. The first thing I do every day after morning prayers is I fetch water. That can take hours. There's only one water spigot, and it's only open a few hours a day. So there's always a really long line. After that, I clean our tent and make sure anything valuable is hidden away. Then Hassan and I go to Fatima's tent. She makes us tea. If there's anything to eat, we eat. So I want you to pause and think about the setting. Remember, setting is the place and the time that the story happens. So write one sentence or say one sentence that describes the setting of when stars are scattered. What is the setting? And this is Fatima. She says, I asked around and found another pair of pants for you and Hassan. I'm afraid you'll have to wait for shoes. Wow! Thanks, Fatima! Truth be told, Hassan would rather be pantsless. Put them on! Mmm! Hi, Omar! Oh, hey, Jerry! That's my best friend, Jerry. I've known him practically my whole life. Soccer after school, right? Yeah, for sure. Jerry used to stay home like me because he was sick. That's how he got his nickname, Jerry. Jerry is a name for someone who limps or can't walk correctly. But now he goes to school with a lot of other kids from our block. I've never gone to school. I've always stayed home to take care of Hassan. Oops. I'm the oldest, so it's my job to protect him. But I wonder what school would be like. Come on, let's go to the building pit. Building pit is a nice way to describe this place. It's really just a puddle where we play in the mud. You have to be creative in a refugee camp. You make the bricks, Hassan, and I'll build the house. 1, 2. Even though I've never gone to an actual school, my mom taught me all my numbers when I was small. I keep practicing so I won't forget. 2 bricks plus 2 bricks equals 4 bricks. He can't say so, but I can tell Hassan is impressed by my amazing math skills. Hassan can't talk. Ever since he was a baby, he's only ever said one word. Ho-yo! But he makes a lot of noises, and we understand each other. The doctors say Hassan is doing better now. He used to have a lot of seizures when he was younger. Those were really scary. But he hasn't had one in a while. I don't like to think about those seizures. I don't know what I would do without my brother. He makes life here bearable. Hassan and I always play the same game at the building pit. House. It takes almost all day to do it properly. But finally, finished. Now, this is our house. It's big enough for you, me, Fatima, and Mama. Over there are our cornfields. And way over there is where we keep the goats. We have 100, no, 200 goats. And that is the school. In the afternoon, I'll go to school and you'll go home and help Mama with the goats. Look, we have a nice, soft mattress to sleep on. It feels like a cloud. You got room on that mattress for me? Scoot over. If any of the other boys caught me playing house, I'd be embarrassed. But I'm never embarrassed around Jerry. All of a sudden, the ground starts to shake and the dust kicks up. This can only mean one thing. The other A2 boys are home from school too. Come on, it's soccer time! There are a lot of kids living here in A2, like Jerry. A lot of them go by nicknames, since many Somali names are similar. That's tall Ali, for example, and he's short Ali. I have a nickname too. Hey, Dante, you gonna come play with us or Limpy here? Dante means someone who kind of keeps to themselves. It was my dad's nickname too, back in Somalia. One of my neighbors told me that. So I guess he was kind of quiet like me. So I don't mind if kids pick on me for being quiet, if it means I'm like my dad. Limp or no limp, Jerry can run circles around you, Tall Ali. I'm on his team. Tall Ali is kind of a jerk, but the A2 kids stick together anyway. We play soccer every day. One problem, we don't have a soccer ball. So we have to make one out of plastic bags. The only problem with that is kick. They don't last very long. Aw, man. Move it, you idiot. Ow! Look, I have 1, 2, 3. Hey, Jerry. What's he talking about? 1, 2, 3. No, it's 1, 2, 3. It's how you count to 3 in English. We learned it in school today. 1, 2, 3? No, 3. You have to stick your tongue out like this. 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If I listened carefully while the boys talked, it was almost like I got to go to school. Okay, at this point, I want you to pause and think about our character Omar. He is our main character. What are some words we could use to describe Omar? Think of a word to describe Omar. Explain why you think that. And how do you think Omar feels about school? What does he think about going to school? Answer both of those questions in the Ed puzzle. Hey, Hassan? Hassan, where are you? I don't like to lose sight of Hassan. He'd be fine in our block, of course, but if he wanders into A3 or A4, I see him over there with Tall Ali. Hassan, I told you not to run away. What are you doing? Watch this, Hassan. Boo hoo hoo. Boo hoo. Whenever Hassan sees someone crying, he cries too. He can't help it. Knock it off. What? It's funny. Boo hoo hoo. Hassan, it's not sad. We're happy, okay? Happy. Jerry walked home with me and Hassan like he's done hundreds of times before. Forget about Tall Ali, Hassan. He makes fun of me all the time. And look how badly we beat him at soccer. Don't let him get to you. Come on, Hassan. Let's practice your English. Say 1, 2, 3. Oh, yo. No. Listen, Hassan. You're gonna have to learn English if you want to live in America. How many times have I told you we're not going to America? We're going back to Somalia when the world war's over. You're crazy. My dad's friend's cousin just got sent to America, and he sends back money every month. Everyone there is super rich. My dad says in America, Everyone has big cars and big houses. My dad almost has all of our paperwork ready for the UN. And remember, the UN is the United Nations, and they're the people that decide, or the organization that decides where refugees are going to go. So Jerry's dad has all the paperwork into the UN, and Omar says, well, we're going back to Somalia to take care of our house and our farm, and to find my mommy. I didn't add that last part. I didn't want Jerry to think I'm a complete baby. Hassan, back me up here. Which would you rather have, a big car or a farm? Oh, yo. I'm pretty sure he said car. Yeah, right. Jerry, my other son, come have tea with us. Thank you, Fatima, but I have to get home. See you later, Omar. Bye, Hassan. I have a special treat for you boys today. Sugar for your tea. Mmm. Fatima, guess what I learned how to say? 1, 2, 3. That's how you count in English. Oh my. And look, Jerry taught me how to write my name in English too. Hello, my name is Omar. Life in the camp was not easy, but Hassan and I were together. We had Fatima. I was learning new things. And as soon as the war ended in Somalia, we could go back home. Back home, we'd be safe. No one would bother Hassan, and we would find my mother. We'd been waiting for 7 long years to go home. How much longer could it be? What do you think? Do you think it will be just a little bit longer, a lot longer, or way longer? Choose your answer in the Ed puzzle. So that is chapter 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you answer all of the questions in the Ed puzzle and continue reading with us tomorrow in the next Ed puzzle. Have a great afternoon or day. Can't wait to see ya. Bye.